I am, sitting here, minding my own business, when someone in our Discord greets me with some of the greatest tech for Red Dragon Archfiend that I didn't know about, and that is Void Apocalypse. This card is absolutely broken in Red Dragon Archfiend Resonators, and I didn't even know about it. So this card basically allows you to discard a card to send any fiend from your deck to the graveyard. Now that means your Vision Resonator to get its search effect. That means your Crimson to bring it back off of the Red Rising Dragon. That means Bone Archfiend, which is huge. That means Overloop if you want to like win more, right? So many options. Even Soul Resonator is great in Grave for that additional layer of protection. So this card is honestly fantastic because Bone Archfiend in Grave is full combo. This card is incredible. That by itself is enough reason to run this card at 3, but the amount of other fiends that you could send to Grave that either I am playing or could be playing is incredible. What we're also doing as well today is we're testing out a little Dark World engine that I've been playing. I do have a replay here, our actual first replay, the first game we took into rank for this deck, where the Dark World engine really sort of comes up. It's all we open up in our hand, and it fucking rocks, man. This engine's really cool. The idea behind it is that you basically get a free level 4 monster onto your board, which helps you in certain situations if you don't have access to your Bone Archfiend for whatever reason. But it also means the Gate of the Dark World helps you cycle cards from your hand to the graveyard and then drawing additional cards to replace them. So if you have cards in your hand that also present value in the graveyard, you can drop them to grave to draw more cards, right? There's no difference between a Bone Archfiend in your hand and one in the graveyard, because it summons itself from both places. Vision Resonator searches when sent to grave. Overloop grabs itself back from grave. All of these cards, if you have them in your opening hand, drop them off the Gates of the Dark World, draw an extra card, and you still get their value in the grave, which is incredible. So I think that this version of playing the deck, I don't know if it's like better than the Bestial version we were playing before. It's definitely very fun, and this video is going to be us testing it out, playing. So we're going to start off with a replay here in just a moment. If you're interested in this style of content, of course, or anything else that we do on this channel, make sure you're subscribed to catch it as it's coming out, and like this video to help me get it out to even more people, growing the channel as much as we possibly can. Let's keep this up and get into the gameplay. Alright, so getting into this replay here, we are going second, but luckily in our hand we have that sheesh. You know what it's about. So we're going to start off with a Maxi. We do have double Genta in hand, which, you know, to the untrained eye may seem like a bad thing, but let's get a little bit of a closer look at that card in just a moment. They're going to go for Diabellstar, the Black Witch, dropping a trap card to grave. Trivakarma then able to banish itself from the graveyard to search the deck for any Visas related card. I allow that to go through. We're going to grab the Primeval Planet, so they're going to be able to use that card to search their deck for a Tailorman card. Setting Seeker to their field, we're going to activate their field spell. They're going to grab the Rhino Heart, so they're actually going to normal summon the Rhino Heart. We drew a third Genta, by the way. So they're going to fusion summon now into the Kikalos. Kikalos then going to attempt to search their deck for another card. We're going to ash that search. And we're ashing that specifically because I don't want to deal with Sulliek, right? Anything else I can deal with, whatever. Sulliek, super annoying. Don't want to deal with it. And that's it. So great. Not exactly the most fearsome board to get over. We had the hand traps for it. Love it. Now we got triple Genta. Activating one. Grabbing the field spell from deck to hand. Genta's not once per turn. We grab another field spell. You know what else isn't once per turn? The field spell itself. We're going to go Resonator Call. We're going to grab our Soul Archfiend. We're going to use Gates of the Dark World, activating its effect. Banishing Genta to discard a Genta to draw a card. Drawing in the Bone Archfiend. We're going to now summon back the banished Genta, activating the second field spell. Banishing another Genta, discarding Bone Archfiend, drawing in the Call by the Grave, normal summon Soul Resonator, and now we have so much gas that it doesn't even matter what interruptions our opponent has. We're untouchable. We're unstoppable. We're going to sand the Vision Resonator for the Bone Archfiend, grabbing Crimson Gaia. Crimson Gaia going to grab us Red Zone. Now we've got the Red Zone in our hand as well. Bone Archfiend going to send the Crimson Resonator to the graveyard from the deck so we can grab our Red Rising Dragon. Now what this does unfortunately mean is that we can't use the effect of Crimson Resonator. That's not going to be necessary because we've got so many resources. Summoning out Scarred, special summoning the Synchron Resonator to go into the Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. That's going to trigger the effects of Synchron Resonator and the Scarred Red Dragon Archfiend in the graveyard. Grabbing back Vision, Scarred Red Dragon Archfiend, summoning out the original Red Dragon Archfiend and wiping the board. Crimson Gaia, summoning back Scarred Dragon Archfiend from the graveyard. Pretty much an OTK. We're going to go for Call by the Grave on that Kikalos. He does still have the Diabellstar, which is blocking our push to lethal. But that's not going to be a concern for very much longer because they're going to send their Secret. They're going to summon itself back to the field. That's all well and good. They get negated there. Crimson Gaia summoning back Scarred Dragon Archfiend. Their RDA Bellstar is going to set a Never Wanted to the field. Does nothing. Not worried about it. Special summoning Vision. Going into the Red Rising Dragon. Red Rising Dragon then was going to bring back Crimson Resonator. We were going to go into Dissipator. Dissipator brings back another monster. And we just, man, the power going second is just incredible. This is another one of those decks, much like Dinos, where you have a lot of sort of like versatility going first. You can set up some interruptions and it's awesome, but going second, especially when your opponent's not expecting it, oh my god. And like that turn 2, turn 3 OTK potential is insane, unmatched. It's just incredible. Into the live gameplay. All right, let's get into our first game here. How's the coin going to treat us? It's going to treat us to a little first turn here. We are going to go first. Again, this deck really doesn't mind. In fact, I would say there's a world where going second variants of this deck are actually better than versions that want to go first. That's something I haven't fully explored yet myself, because again, I haven't been playing this deck a ton recently. I'm only playing this version of it now because someone in Discord showed me the tech with the Void Apocalypse, and then we had the Dark World idea, and it all seemed very fun. But it's been a hot minute since I've actually played Red Dragon Archfiend. So we're going to drop the Stone Sweeper. We're going to get Surgeon. You're going to Ash that? It's a UR. You should Ash it. I think you should Ash it. It's a UR. UR is a scurry. No? Okay. Gonna grab our Soul Resonator. This card's amazing, by the way. This card is insane. If you haven't picked that card up yet, and you have any intentions of playing any Fiend-related deck, pick it up. It's so good. We're going to go Soul Resonator then. Soul Resonator going to get searching our deck for... Well, we've already got our bone. Oh, we can grab Genta. No way. We can grab the Genta. That's so good. Oh my god. I'm absolutely grabbing Genta here. And the thing is, we don't need to go for it right away. I'm going to go for Genta, discarding it to grab ourselves a copy of the field spell. Right? But we don't need to, like, use this right away to summon out the Genta, right? We don't need to do that yet. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go for Bone Archfiend. Activating Bone Archfiend, we're going to drop the, let's say, Vision to Grave, I would say. Oh, we could have dropped the other Bone Archfiend to the graveyard. My bad, my bad. Small misplay, very small misplay. That's a max C. I don't like that. We are definitely going to call by the grave that shit. I don't make fucking think so, buddy. It is time to get comboing. It is time to combo. We're going to negate the max C off the call by. Hell yeah, brother. Summoning out the Bone Archfiend. Definitely should have dropped this Bone Archfiend from hand. It doesn't matter, because we were going to discard Vision off of gates anyway, so it doesn't matter, right? I'm going to go for Crimson Gaia. Now we're going to activate the Bone Archfiend. We're going to send Crimson Resonator to the graveyard in order to reduce this card's level down by 1. This is the reason we're not going for this yet, because we want to utilize our Crimson Resonator. So we're going to go Red Rising Dragon. Hell yeah. Love it. Red Rising Dragon's going to target a Resonator in our graveyard, going to bring it back to the field. Of course, going for that Crimson Resonator, because it's so good. We're going to go now Crimson Resonator's effect. We're going to summon out 2 more Resonators from deck. We're going to summon out a Synchron Resonator and a Vision Resonator? Question mark? I would say so. I would say so. Say it ain't so. Yeah, let's do this. Faux show. Gonna grab you and you. Perfection. Now we're gonna go Scarred Dragon Archfiend. Using our Crimson and our Red Rising Dragon. Here we are, perfect. I am actually going to go for Gates of the Dark World here. So we're going to activate the effect of Gates of the Dark World. We're going to discard, or we're going to banish Genta from our graveyard. We're going to discard a Fiend, and we're going to draw a card. We're going to drop Bone Archfiend to the grave, drawing into Void Apocalypse. Very interesting. We can use this to go for Overloop if we need to. We would have to discard a card though, so I don't know. I'm not too keen on doing that right away. Let's maybe play a few cards and then we'll see what happens. So we're going to start off by going for the Dissipator. Vision Resonator plus our Red Dragon Archfiend. Into the Dissipator, going to summon it in the extra monster zone. Since we're not playing Link monsters, there's no reason to preserve the extra monster zone. We're going to go Scarred Dragon Archfiend. Summoning out the original Red Dragon Archfiend. Out it comes. Shouldn't have summoned that in defense. That's sacrilege. I can't believe I just did that to this man. Disrespected my boy. How fucking dare I? Alright. Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. That's going to trigger Synchron Resonator. We're going to grab back another Resonator from the graveyard. We've got a few options. We're going to go Vision Resonator, of course. Vision Resonator going to special summon itself out to the field. Using these two, we're going to go Red Rising once again. Hell yeah. Red Rising going to bring back another of our tuners from the grave. We're going to bring back Vision again. It really doesn't matter. And we're going to go Scarred Dragon Archfiend. Now, the reason we're doing this is so that we have a valid target for our red zone. That's the concern right now. So we're setting up a red zone target. We're going to go Crimson Guy here. Crimson Guy is going to activate. We're going to get searching our deck for a card. Going to grab ourselves red zone. We could have done this slightly differently to where we would have sent Overloop, and then we would have been able to bring a card back off Dissipator and stuff, but that would have cost me my Crimson Gaia or my red zone, and I would rather just have it like this. So I think this is totally fine. Our opponent has a banished card, which you can use for our Dissipator to negate something. We have an Omni Negate with the Red Dragon Archfiend. We have our Scarred Dragon Archfiend, which gives us a valid red zone, and everything about this is perfect. For sure. Yes, everything about this is perfect. So we're going to start with our red zone here. We're not going to use its effect yet. So this is when your opponent activates a card or effect. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful, honestly. So the Elemental Hero Stratos. Love it. Gonna grab Ferris. Yup. That sounds about right. Vision Hero Ferris. Gonna discard a card. What are you discarding? Shadow Mist? I knew you were gonna have Shadow Mist in hand. I fucking knew that that was gonna happen. But that's okay. I have the out. I have the counter. So here you want to tame this sort of well. So we're going to use our Dissipator Negate on the Shadow Mist, right? And that's why he's tuning it this order. The Shadow Mist to him is less important than the Ferris. What he doesn't know is that we know how to beat it, so it doesn't matter. Like he really should actually have used Shadow Mist as Chain Link 1, because that effect is going to be much more useful to him, given the fact that he knows that we have Red Zone. He just hasn't thought about how we're going to use it against him. And how we're going to use it is against Increase. So we're going to wait until he's going to place his Increase, right? That's all good. Increase is going to activate, going to tribute a monster as cost. We're going to pop it. It's perfect. Tribute off the Ferris. Red Zone. Like that. It's just that simple. Now he loses his Ferris and his Increase effect has been activated, so we can't do it again. Even if he were to somehow magically put it back in his back row, he couldn't do it again. So that means no access to Vion, because you also didn't get your Shadow Mist search. Fusion, of course you have Fusion Destiny. Why wouldn't you just have Fusion Destiny? I'm gonna negate that. He just has Fusion Destiny. That's amazing. Yeah, goodbye. And that is the power of Red Dragon Archfiend. Oh, God, I love this deck. So good. Next game. That was fun. That was good. Oh, nothing quite like a game that dominant to show off some of the new tech options. And we showed off basically, well, we didn't show off Apocalypse in like actually using it, but you could see how Apocalypse would have been useful in that circumstance if we had like opened it up instead of drawing into it. This hand, it's combo, right? So that's the thing. This deck, a lot like Math Mech, is actually just one card combos, right? One card combo, one card combo, one card combo. 3 of them, just like that. Kashtira. This sucks. I don't like that we have to do this, but I feel like if I don't Ash this, then we're just gonna die. Never mind. We're just gonna die anyway. Ah, fuck. Shit. Hopefully it's just some hybrid and he doesn't go a Rise Heart. Please. That would be very unfortunate if you went for the Rise Heart here. Be unfortunate. More hybrids running around than purebreds though, but this is a purebred. I haven't seen a purebred Kashtira player in at least like 2 weeks. And right now is when one decides to rear its head. Not when I was recording Exosisters. No. When I was recording Resonators is when it decides to pop up. Love it. Love that. Dissipator, bye-bye. Shit. This is not good. I don't think any of these cards work under a Rise Heart. I don't think any of these cards work under a Rise Heart. Obviously, Resonator Call grabs me Soul Resonator, and that's fine. That's something. Soul Resonator. Then what do we grab off Soul? What are we going to grab? Vision? It's not going to go to the graveyard. Bone Archfiend. It's not going to send stuff to the graveyard. Like, none of those work. They don't work. This is very much a top deck imperm or die moment, I would say. This is one of those top deck imperm or die moments. What did you banish? Okay. Well, I'm not going to top deck an Ash Blossom. We know that for free. But that's fine, because our opponent's not going to be playing a Max C here unless we top deck Imperm. That ain't it. I actually don't think we have a play here. I'm gonna briefly check, but I legitimately don't think I have a play here. I just think we lost. Every deck has its counters, and unfortunately, a Rise Heart is one of ours. You know, I mean, I could cut this out of the video, but I think that would be stupid. Because yeah, every deck has its counters, and that's just it. I'm gonna activate this just to see what I have access to. I don't think it's anything. Yeah, we grab Soul Resonator. It's gonna trigger you, of course. Can equip on Theosis? No, you should really equip Theosis onto yourself to grab back your banished birth. That would be smart. How do I... Because Scarred doesn't even nuke the board because of the... Damn. Yeah, no, this doesn't do it. Yeah, this is a losing battle. You know what? It's fine. There's one of the deck's counters. Now you know. Consider yourself educated. Next game. It's always nice to be humbled every now and then, you know, to be reminded that there are counters out there to your deck. I think our opponent just got promoted there for that match as well. We are going second again. Like I said, going second isn't the biggest thing in the world. We can typically play through a little bit of interruption, so it's not the worst thing. It's a pretty decent hand. It's a pretty decent hand. I like it. I like the call by. Libromancer? Oh, hell yeah. Okay, our opponent is playing some fucking good shit. All right, gonna go for the... Oh, he's fast too. He knows what he wants. Gonna activate first appearance. Grabbing the Libromancer Fire right off the rip. Fire gonna reveal a ritual in hand, revealing Fire Starter, summoning itself out to the field. On summon, gonna search a Libromancer monster, adding it to hand. God, it's been a while since I played Libromancer. These guys are seeing some play recently, so they are. Is there like some sort of new... I spoke too soon. I spoke way too soon. Why did you surrender? You had it. You grabbed Geek Boy. You summoned a Geek Boy. You grabbed this. You had it all. Like, what was wrong? All right, next game, and we lose another coin toss. 3 in a row, baby. Let's fucking do this. Let's do this. I might actually get to play a card this time. That would be fun. Wouldn't that be fun if we got to play a card this time? Oh, fuck. I wonder why he surrendered, man. I was actually kind of excited to see what he was up to. That's not a good hand. That's not a good hand. The only bad time to see Genta is if you see Genta with all of your copies of Gates of the Dark World. That is the only wrong time to see it. That's fine. Just in case he's playing... I mean, again, he's playing Superheavy Samurai, so he's definitely playing Gamma. We obviously don't know if he has it in hand, but we know he's playing it, right? Because of course you're playing it. You're Superheavy Samurai. I'm definitely gonna max C here. Yeah, we're in the clear. We're in the clear. Gonna go wagon. I mean, like, it's not even really as if they can droll me to protect themselves from the max C, because then they can't play the game. Okay, gonna grab Peacemaker. Activating the Benkai, gonna grab Soul Piercer. Sure, makes sense. Do you just pass? Oh, Bagooska pass? That's cringe. Crazy, bro. Alright, that's fine. Whatever. Tough luck that I drew this imperm. It's not imperm. That's not imperm at all, actually. That's like the opposite of an imperm. I'm gonna be honest. Okay. Well, that's not great. I don't have any Fiends engraved to banish. Yeah, the only bad time to see Genta is if you see it with all of your Gates of Dark World. That's it. Under all other circumstances, fantastic card. But, like, we only run 2 gates. Because even if we had, like, 1 gates in hand, right, we would have been able to discard him, grab the other one, have him engraved, to banish from grave, to draw a card, and maybe have some plays, right? Have some extra draw power. But no, that's not what's happening today. We do have Nib, though. So, ideally, we might be able to do a little something, right? We might. Okay, gonna grab... Okay, that's fine. Grabs another Wakushi. Bagooska to attack mode. Oh, are you gonna Zeus? Oh, shit. Really? That makes a lot of sense. It does. It clears Benkai out of the extra monsters, out of the other Pendulum Zone, so we can play another one to trigger Wakushi's effect. It makes a lot of sense. That is 1 extra summon, though, towards our Nib. So I will take it. Okay, gonna detach 2. I'm definitely gonna go for Call by the Grave, for sure, on Wakushi. I'll take it. Fuck out of here. Okay, so Wakushi's gone. That means you're both gone, but that's okay. So Benkai being in the extra deck is good for us too. That means no Pendulum Scales. So I'm fairly confident. I think we got this. Because coming into this next turn, this hand is gorgeous, right? Coming into like our turn, this hand is beautiful. He does not yet know that we're playing Resonators, so I can likely sneak myself a little bit of advantage by utilizing the Gates of Dark World initially, so that we can trick him into thinking we're playing Dark World, and he might blow his interruptions in the wrong spots. But we'll see, we'll see. We've got a lot of options here. Summon 1, 2, 3 Soul Gaia to hand. Fair. Activating Soul Piercer. Onto the Gaia. One, two, three. Summon Soul Gaia first, please. Summon Soul Gaia first, please. Please. Fuck. I would love to nib this guy before he activates his effect. Oh, I would love to, man. I would love to. Grabs another Benkai. Fuck. That's really unfortunate right there. That's very unfortunate. Don't like that at all. Alright, whatever. That's fine. Unless you just play Motorbike, in which case, you're fucked. But, like, Motorbike's also a good play here, right? Motorbike boosts its level up to 4 into Axel, then Axel brings back Motorbike in the Baron, right? I mean, that is the play, right? I would go Motorbike over anything else. Drops Peacemaker. Motorbike, yes! Yes! Get this weak shit out of here, man. Hell yeah! Get fucked, idiot! Okay, gonna play Wakushi. You're negated, sir. He can still Pendulum Summon. Pend for 3 is still annoying. Okay. Yeah. Okay, adds a super heavy to hand. Peacemaker. Oh, you're gonna just go for fucking... He's gonna go for one for deck. The Motorbike from deck. Right? I would. Yeah, equips on the Soul Piercer, then Peacemaker sends Soul Piercer to the grave to summon out Motorbike. Or any other, like, tuner, like a level 4 tuner will do. I don't know if he's playing another level 4 tuner. I would assume Motorbike is the one he plays, though. It is, yeah. Now, Motorbike's gonna boost up its level up to 4. He's gonna go into XL. Grabbing another Motorbike. Damn, that man loves his fucking motorbikes. Okay, up to 4. Gonna go XL. Hopefully the field spell just fucking freaks him out. Hopefully he just doesn't know what to do about the field spell. If he's playing Dissipator, that's gonna be annoying because it can bring back this Wakushi, which is just more advantage for him. But I don't know if it's gonna duel. I mean, no, he's got cards actually. Okay, Baron. Baron's gonna deal with my nib, unfortunately. Okay, I can only pray that one of these field spells eats a negate here. That's our goal. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, we still try the field spell first. He just went for it. No shot. That's amazing. Hell yeah. All right, let's go Soul Resonator then. That's amazing. I can't believe he just went for it. That's amazing. Oh, he's the feeler though. Oh, brother. That's fine. It's all good. It's fine. We still have plays. It's annoying, but it's literally fine. We actually still have so many plays because of the field spell. Oh, brother, because of the field spell, we have plays because I can special summon this. Now the only question is that what we do? Because I could also go Ancient Fairy here. Ancient Fairy, target 1 face-up attack position monster in the field, destroy that target. So I could do that. I think I will. I'm going to yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So we're going to activate the Stone Sweeper. We're going to drop it to grave. We're going to grab Vision Resonator from our deck. Yeah? Yeah, let's grab Vision Resonator, right? Then we're going to use the field spell. We're going to banish Genta from grave. Going to discard the Vision. We're going to draw 1. We draw Ash. Pretty good card. Hell yeah. We go Genta. And we go Vision. Yup. Last card in his hand is Motorbike. No hand traps. We know the last card in his hand is Motorbike. So we're not playing around anything. There's nothing to play around. We know what card is in his hand. So this is perfect. So now we get you two. We can go Crimson Gaia here. So we can go Ancient Fairy, pop you, but how do we deal with this then? How do we deal with you? So activate Crimson Gaia, see what we can search. Not great. Not great overall options available to us right now. Okay, we could go Vision. It's not special summonable right now, though, is my only concern. We have used our normal summon. Red Zone does nothing. Red Zone actively just does nothing. I think we need to go Vision. It's not fantastic, but it's something. Into the Ancient Fairy Dragon. Ancient Pixie Dragon, sorry. Ancient Pixie Dragon, then going to target the Baron and destroy it. I can special summon out Vision, and Ancient Pixie goes into Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. I might just sit on the Pixie, I'm not gonna lie. It's got Motorbike in hand, man. Motorbike in hand is fucking scary. Got both Piercers in grave. both piercers are engrave. Okay. I'm gonna have some confidence. I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna wait and see. I'm gonna keep the vision in hand because we still be able to use our field spell next turn, which is pretty important here. We have an Ash 2, which is good. Gonna go Motorbike, that's fine. I am gonna Ash this, because if that last card in his hand is not a Superheavy Samurai monster, then he's in trouble. Something's activatable. That was a good sign. Because that... Was there something in great? Is there something I'm missing? If that was activatable, then that means it's probably not a Superheavy Samurai monster, right? Right. Okay. Right. We might still be in this. We're still in this. They're going to take out the Pixie. Unfortunate, but it has to happen. You're now in attack mode. 4,600 is too big, but you're not invincible. We've got the Crimson Gaia. We've got the Vision Resonator. We've got the Gist. Plus, we're going to top deck for turn. We've got the Mulligan here for the extra searches. Drawing another act is kind of annoying, honestly. Unless that's Max C. Oh, we're just good at the game. Get the fuck out of here. We're just good at the game. Perfect. Okay, we're taking that card out of his hand. Excellent. Okay, perfect. Okay, what we're going to do then. Nice and simple. Activating the Gates of Darkworld. We're going to banish Genta. Discarding Vision. Drawing 1. Called by. Good card. Activating Genta. Back it comes. We're going to go Vision Resonator. Again, Genta, level 4 monster. Every single turn. They can't keep up with the recursion, and that is our game. That was a great game. That was a fantastic game. I can't even say anything. Well done to my opponent. Very well played. God damn, they really had us on the back foot there. We were really scrambling for plays. Holy shit. Great game, though. And there you have it. The idea was for me to show off Void Apocalypse, right? Because this card is amazing. We didn't draw it in any usable circumstance, even once. But Genta and Dark World putting in a lot of work. I'm really impressed by these cards. I unironically think that they're really fucking good. Yeah, I'm super impressed. Maybe you don't need to play 3 Genta. Maybe 2 is fine. But honestly, I'm happy enough. So you guys can take this list. You guys can innovate upon it. It's very, very similar to our last RDA list. The only thing is we took out the Bestial package for Void Apocalypse, Genta, and Gates of Darkworld. Other than that, the deck's pretty much the same. So you can leave it below any suggestions you have about trying to make the deck better in the future, anything you want to play, or anything you want to see done on the channel. If you have any suggestions, leave them below. Until then, make sure you're subscribed, make sure you like the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.